2, 1, transitioning.
Hello and welcome back to WASD 2021. I'm here with Jay, who's running Furi, the Speedrun version Legacy.
That just means we don't use the pause glitch.
Yeah. Before we start, we have a donation from Gabu for an innocuous £6.90, saying,
Nice.
"Can't wait to see the weird unicycle worm lady again. Good luck, Jay."
Yeah, that's the second boss. Cool.
Yeah.
I believe we had a donation.
We had a bid war choosing the in-game language. I can now reveal that Japanese got £93.01. French got £192.80. And English got £0.00.
Okay, so French wins.
Yes, indeed.
Playing French. Cool. Doesn't do anything for my purposes, but like, I guess it's better because I don't have to think about certain things. To be honest, some of the English voice acting is a bit weird. Right, are you ready to go on time?
One moment. Can you ask to turn the game down a bit? It's gotten a lot louder.
Oh dear. Right.
Apparently.
A second. We'll not hear anything for a second. The game down. Back. How's that?
We'll have to wait for confirmation.
Okay.
More
Or
down.
we'll just do it in game.
Seems reasonable.
How's that?
That's
Hello?
better.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll just do the sound effects down. Voices.
I'm all done.
Cool. I'm ready to go. So
Maybe speak a bit louder, but yes.
hello. Okay, cool.
Count. Yep. We're ready to go. Count us down when you're ready to start.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, yeah. So hello, welcome to Furi, the hack and slash action game with like bullet hell elements that you can play. I'll only spring up this first boss phase. So the game is basically a full boss rush. And you'll see that each boss will have two main phases, like a overworld phase where there's bullet hell elements, and a CQC phase where a circle goes around you and you have to attack without bullets or projectiles. So right now I'm aiming at just trying to get as much damage on as possible on the first boss. His name is the Chain, and when he staggers I get into CQC phase as hard as possible, as quickly as possible. One of the main tricks here is to force the bosses into the edge of the screen, which means they have to teleport to the middle, which takes more time, which means you have time to charge your sword, and you can tell when the sword is charged because it glows orange. The game has basic attack types, so you can just tap the X button on the controller and you will do an attack, a hack and slash attack. You press it multiple times, you'll chain them into combo types, so you can hold it a bit to do charge to slashes. But it's fastest to do half charge slashes than full charge, because full charge will yield a knockdown in regular combat, which takes time to do that. So during these close quarter phases, what I'm doing is charging my sword and then teleporting to the other side before he attacks me to hit them back into the corner. Which hurts him, and at the same time sets him up to teleport again back to the middle and give me enough time to do my charge my sword. Now the final phase of all bosses is always like a bullet hell phase. So this is the first boss, so it's relatively easy. I have a gun and I can shoot, I can dash. Blue bullets I can shoot through, or I can use the charge, not too many. But for now, it's just shooting through them and getting through the waves until I get to the boss. The orange balls you can't shoot, but you can parry them, but it's easy to just dash through them. This is just a bit of a wait for the phases to end. Yep. Charge my sword. Kill me. Lovely. I just have to simply dodge his attacks. Oh, see he's glowing orange. If the enemy is glowing orange, that means they're invulnerable and you can't attack them. So I simply have to wait out his attacks before I can hit him with the sword. Ooh, that's the first boss done.
Well, you got time for me to read out a donation as you move into the second one?
Yeah, sure. Well, it's going to happen regardless, but might as well.
We've got a £25 donation from Zedo saying, "Thanks for all the behind the scenes tech work you've done for WASD. Good luck with the run."
Thank you. No problem. Right, it's the second boss. Her name is the Strap. She's kind of insane. The technique I used at the beginning was there are several alarms placed around the arena, and if you stand on them, you have the urge to attempt to attack the alarms instead of you, so use them to your advantage. I missed out on getting it quickly, so just gonna do that now. So that's killing her quickly the first time, and there's an alarm here that I spared, so she will kind of attack that, and I can damage them. Same as the previous boss, the idea is to get them into a corner, which means during the CQC phases, they have to reposition, and it takes more time, so you can punch charge your sword. Like now. She'll rotate around me while I charge. Trying to. Okay. Okay, I timed that wrong, so I was supposed to wait a bit for the laser to go across before I can hit her. Okay, now it's 3, and she gets a scythe out. For some reason has. Okay, this is called a perfect parry. So when you'll notice that when they do melee attacks, they make it's like a white glow and an audio cue. That's a regular attack. Not home. Okay, purple orbs are homing. You don't want to get hit by them. So during this the melee attack that has a sound cue, you can parry with the B button. You want to ensure, but if you do it precisely, you'll get a perfect parry. Well, not precisely, but the end of the animation as late as possible. You'll do a perfect parry, which will stun them for a bit, which lets you get free damage. Sometimes it's not great during the non-CPC phase. You can lead to slowdowns, so it's a bit of give and take. In general, I'm trying to shepherd her. So during another perfect parry, but you can't see because she's behind the wall. During these phases, she will generally run backwards from you, so I try to keep myself at the bottom of the screen, so she runs backwards and up to the top of the screen. She stays corralled in the corner. Down. That gives me time to charge my sword. One up. Right, now she's going to escape her weird unicycle thing. I have to try and catch her before she goes off screen, and it will save me a bunch of time. And if I don't, I have to wait for her to come back. Cool. Oh no. Normally you're supposed to hit her in volleys of 3, stops the being knocked down, and taking too much time on this. This is still faster, I think, just about, having to wait for it to come back. Okay, finally. Whew. Touch my sword, wait for it to attack, hit it back. Now on to the last phase, which will be for the health. Oh, at this point I should point out the UI, it's very minimal. There's an in-game timer at the top, which is what everyone uses for their speedruns. Uses it as a speedrun mode and it comes with that. The left-hand side is my health. The top segmented bars are how much health hit points I have, and the bottom 3 squares, blue ones, are how many lives I have. And on the right-hand side, the blue bar is the boss's health, and the orange squares are what phase they're on. So you can see what the last phase of this was. Parry these orbs if you can. Any questions from chat? Because this game is a bit weird.
good time to go over the story of why you're fighting these people.
Oh yeah, good point. I won't spoil too much. This is a great game. I want everyone to play it. It's quite hard. In general, like since the whole game is a boss rush, the whole game is a boss rush because you are in jail. You're in a giant elaborate galaxy brain-sized jail, and all these people are here trying to keep you in jail while you escape. And that's the story. So far. Okay, that's the second boss stuff. Now on to the third boss, the line. The line first phase has these panels, which are to shoot, and you only need one shot to hit the line himself. The problem with these panels is that every time you shoot one, another projectile pops out to the wall. The idea is to make a path to the center, tearing out the smallest amount of tiles possible. So what I'm doing is I'm using my gun and using the trigger button to start a charge shot. And does the most damage. I have a whole... one shot. Ah, it's the first phase. Yeah, parry these. Oops. Hurt me. Okay, here's one of the main mechanics for this boss is that he has these little towers that you have to shoot. You just gotta keep shooting them. While not taking too much damage from these orphans. A lot of these bosses you can kind of cheese, but like, even cheesing them is difficult because you have to dodge things. Right, these green orbs you can get health from if you shoot them. Okay. Knockdown, C, charge, teleport, hit back. Charge, parry, hit back. Lovely. There's two. Orb dodging. I don't know if you noticed, but like the line's theme is that he like controls time. So during that phase, like all the projectiles in the world will stop moving because you're in freeze time, so you can't shoot him. Which is why you have to like keep hitting him really quickly while he tries to run away from you. Now it's just more shooting this and that. He's going to do the same thing again. He's going to put a bunch of projectiles out. I'm going to shoot because I don't want them here. And they'll freeze because of freeze time. And I have to hit him very hard. Run away. Down, charge sword. Teleport, hit it. One sword. Okay, so if you get hit while having a charged sword, you lose the charge, which I just did. So I have to dodge his attacks while I charge my sword and hit him again. Okay, final phase. And of course, final phase is bullet hell, so I dodge things, so I just hit something. It's easy to just like walk around the edge and dodge most things. Barring these phases. Plus, which you have to dodge it. A pre-charger shot here for like the many pillars that will show up. Now it's like the same as the previous phases. We have to shoot and kill the pillar, but there's like loads of... And the more you shoot, the more projectiles will come, so you have to dodge the more projectiles and keep shooting these pillars. To be honest, it's a little bit hard, but like, as a speedrun you don't care about getting hit, you just have to tank a lot of the shots. You want to do it quick enough and you can die. Concentrate. They're all done. Just gonna shoot some of these projectiles away. En arrière. Final parry and then he's dead. Right, on to the next boss. this is the scale. He's angry at you. One of the reasons you're put in jail is you destroy things, and one of the things you destroy is the scaled body. In like the past lore or whatever. I guess I'm spoiling things, but I'm watching a speedrun or whatever. Him keeping you in jail is like personal to him, and he'll just talk about it and be like, "Oh, you condemn me, blah blah blah." Whatever. So he'll fire out attacks, and parry them and put back as much damage as possible. Okay, this controls like a twin-stick shooter, so I'm using the left analog stick to move and the right analog stick to aim. If I'm parrying on an Xbox 360 controller, I'm parrying with B, shooting with doing attacks with X. So it's like a weird claw grip. There are other control schemes, but I learnt the game before I remembered that there were other control schemes. So I guess I'm stuck with this now. Pop out, trying to hit me. Just gonna do this pulse thing. Dodge, shoot him, and do as much damage as possible. If I don't get him in a couple of phases, lose a bunch of time because I trigger a cutscene. Oh, cutscene, no. Right. Normal pulse thing? No. Right. It's not a cutscene, it's another attack. Alright, now it's cutscene time because it's a quick time event. They'll drag me underwater and I have to mash. Oh no! Oh dear. Didn't do it. That's strange. Knock him down. Didn't knock him down. Panic. Don't lose time. Attacks, charge sword. Attack. Sword again. And now it's the quick time event. I'm still charged, you can see I'm like glowing orange. Oh, okay. Bit messed up there, but it should be fine now.
We have been asked a question. Do you have a limited number of dashes before you have to recharge them?
No, I don't have dash recharge. I just like... So when you push the button, you start charging the distance, and you let go, you actually dash. You can dash as many times as you want. See, on the second to last boss level, you just have to dash a bunch at the beginning. Oh dear, messed that up. Did not... Unfortunately, not very good at talking and playing. I probably should have practiced. And I will do a different projectile type attack, but if I go right next to him, I can parry it before it comes out, or half of it comes out. Okay, the screen gets wobbly when you get hit by him. That is not your screen. Do not adjust your television, ladies and gentlemen. Get knocked down, but I'm not going to get knocked down. Hit him a bunch of times really quickly. Final phase, what the hell. Right, so at the beginning he sent out 2 charges that go in a circle, so I blocked one of them so that I have more breathing room, dodging his attacks. I'm going to do in the next second to do it again to this, block that one, I'm wobbly. These lawns. Yeah, I made a gap here that I can really move in by blocking those lines. Floor. Easier to dodge these pulse attacks. Oh, okay, good. Okay, the next boss is the Hand, and the Hand is unique because he has a big shield. You can't shoot him.
Je t'ai déjà mis à genoux,
I have to hit him
et je vais te vaincre de nouveau.
a lot, and he's a tank. I'm gonna run away from him. So oh yeah, except for when he's doing long-range attacks, when he puts his shield to the side, and you can shoot projectiles at him in the meantime, which is great. Run away, he does things, shoot him, knockdown.
Oh.
Oh, that does sometimes happen. You know, I'm not entirely sure what triggers those events, but they do happen with the Hand.
Retourne dans ta cellule, pendant que tu le peux encore.
He still has a shield up, which means people can't shoot him. Have to just hit him normally. Hit him as hard as possible. He runs away, starts projectile attack. He's distracted. I didn't get my charge off, so hit him hard and knock him down. Oh, so he did a counter parry there, so I can hit him and he'll parry himself, which makes him attack me again, so I have to parry on that parry, which is quite difficult to react to. Well, not difficult, but like, you have to sometimes, you have to like be ready for it.
Rien que le mal triomphe.
Again, like, the game is quite well designed in telegraphing attacks to you with the sound cue and the visual cue. So, as long as you're on your toes, like, right. Now he throws away shield.
Nous nous sommes préparés. Nous avons un...
If you're good enough at this game, you can set him up so his AI gets confused and he doesn't hit you. And I don't know why it happens. I'm sure someone who's older in this game can tell you, but I didn't get that, so he's going to just keep hitting me. And because he has no shield, I can keep shooting him. It's a bit cheesy, but you know it works. Keep shooting him while parrying him at the same time. Yeah. Stop twice. What's wrong with me? And I know I'm not super optimized on this boss, but yeah. Down, charge. Down, charge. See, he takes way more hits than most other bosses. And I've got another perfect parry there, so perfect parries mean you'll do like an animated attack. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, depending on timing and how much health they have. Right, final phase. He doesn't have a gun, like, he doesn't do bullets, so he just, like, tries to hit you with stuff. Gets very angry, talks about his son. I'm not gonna keep shooting, because he has no shield. Hit him occasionally. Parry. Attacks. Right, he's dead. Now I have to charge my sword, and he's going to do 17 consecutive attacks that I have to parry.
I remember this from that one Street Fighter tournament.
Right. See, okay, so what happened is I missed one of my parries and got hit, which means I have to recharge my sword. This is the song. This is the boss I really don't like because you have to manage her. So she likes flying about, the angel wings, but like if you get too close to her, she flies off the stage. It becomes much harder to aim at her and much harder to like attack her manually. So right now I'm managing her badly, so I have to like get to the opposite side so she'll come onto the stage. Oh, I'm getting my waves. Parry, doesn't matter. Not very good at managing this song. Like my least favorite boss. Right now, all I'm going to do is keep shooting it from distance. Monologuing, hit her a bit.
Mais je vais le faire. Pourquoi es-tu si têtu? Retourne dans ta cellule.
Right, got another phase of managing her. She's a bit closer this time, so run away. As much as I can. Oops. Dodge these because big laser. Wasn't close enough. Shooting. Lasers, lasers. More dodging, more dodging. She's dead.
Que peux-tu attendre de plus de moi?
Ah, right. Shoot a bit to get rid of as orbs as possible. Also do big charge shots at her. Have to do big damage. If I'm faster, I'll be able to kill her. Like, people can kill her really quickly. More shooting. Parry. Dead.
Si tu savais tout ce que
Right, now she's not going to fly anymore, but she does put out some decent attacks, so I have to like bully her into a corner. Helpful. While also parrying and shooting. Prevent her from like charging her attack. Like trying to hit her. Yeah, right. Parry the... Oh.
Tu me fais tellement mal. Rien ne t'arrêtera, c'est ça?
Time for more bullying her into... She's launched like aerial strike things. That cannot be in the right way. Try not to be in the way of. Parry that. Be here. Yeah, get her in time. Now she's gonna go into this. If she's low, I can do one charge shot. Third one because it'll knock me down. Corner.
Ta liberté vaut-elle vraiment tant de souffrance? Tant de...
Now we're into the bullet hell phase, which she'll have 4 towers that I have to kill. The towers give her power and shield her.
Quoi je crois. Tu dois entendre raison. Il n'y a pas d'autre issue.
Take 3 fully charged charge shots or a bunch of regular small bullet shots, and you get some lasers. Instead, the more you hit them, the more fun stuff she tries to throw. Red beams. Health. Dodge things.
Je te maudis de nous avoir fait ça. Tu es aveugle, si
Okay, now she's
arrogant.
angry. Just gonna dash in and punch. Oh dear. There we go. So who's next? Oh yeah, the burst. Right, she's annoying. She can turn invisible. She's a sniper. One of her shots will kill you. So the trick to the burst is if you get too close, she'll run away. So if you use your shield, parry, your sword will point towards which way she should run away to.
Toi, tu peux pas me voir.
Aiming at me?
Mais moi, je te vois.
Oh, and she ran away. Okay, I didn't get to her in time. Ran away again. I have to find her. Over here. She is? Right, now I can do something back. Parry those. Mashing the parry button.
Enfin, quelqu'un qui ne me déçoit pas. Jouons encore un peu.
Someone that commented before last time I did this, she's like a weird mix between Sombra and Widowmaker. Watch. Kind of agree. Find her again. Down this way.
9, 10.
Oh god. Okay, I thought there was a pillar there. I lost the knife. That's not good. Just take some time to regen. Right, where's she gone? This way. Catch her. Yeah. Right. Big pulse. Ooh, full parry. Okay, fine. Have to wait that one out.
C'était vraiment bien essayé, mais pas encore assez bien.
Right. For the drones, we get this hexagonal prison. This one. Yep. Over here. Hit. It's moving.
Accepte de perdre. C'est pas si grave. C'est le mieux que tu puisses faire dans ces circonstances.
Now, for this third phase, she'll go to the middle and try and shoot me a bunch of times.
Personne n'a dit qu'on devait jouer sans tricher.
I don't want to get hit by this. Die if I get hit by this. Shoot me, if I can hit her, she doesn't like this. Eke out as much time as possible. Right, now time for the two cheesy phases. So normally you'd be trapped in this arena and do some very awkward melee fighting, but if you stand in this corner, he doesn't like it, so I'm just going to stand in this corner. I'm just going to stand in this corner and keep shooting her, parry her attacks, and eventually you kill her. Get my charge. Okay.
Non.
Okay, so that phase done, and for this one it's basically the same, so I do again, stand in the corner, keep shooting. Oh, 2 perfect parries, lovely, 3 damage. Go do hits in 1, 2, or 4. Kind of evasive on attacks. This is annoying. Oh dear. Oh no, okay, so because I didn't kill her quick enough, she'll do this cutscene. We have to mash. It looks very cool. Mash there. Finally, bullet hell phase.
On passe au niveau supérieur.
There's gonna be a bunch of waves that I have to dodge, and then she's gonna start shooting me, and then I have to like dodge these waves, but also get behind cover so she doesn't kill me. Yes. And then she adds more waves, which is great. Tank some waves just to make this easier for me.
C'est mon moment. Je me suis préparé pour ça. Tu ne me l'enlèveras pas.
Oh, that was lucky. Right, that's it.
Je ne peux pas perdre.
I have 2 health, but it's fine. She'll be able to parry your attacks. Despite being invisible. Ooh, half health. Luckily, when you do parry attacks, you gain half health back. So I survived that, and she's dead. Whew. Right, next boss. The next boss is called the Edge, and he's like as powerful as you, so one of his attacks can kill you. Since you're as powerful as him, His ability is to kill, so that's the first phase done. You just have to do one charge slash and he'll die. It's also entirely RNG. If you get good attack patterns, you can finish the first 2 phases in 10 seconds. This was like not that fast, but good, like for a good RNG standards. So we've got the first fight here in the circular arena, and then we'll do like a 2D fight, just like dockyard area. And he's still in the phase where one charge slash will kill him. So charge my sword. Oh. Keep pressing the pause button. Right, last phase. He'll power up now, which means he's like he gets like 3 times as much health. Dash away from that, charge my sword. Cool. A good time on the edge is like less than a minute. Right, second to last boss, the beat. To the person asking how much you can dash as much as you want. Just smashing the dash button. Doing now. Like the longer you hold the button, the more further you go. You don't want to take too much damage, any damage from old things. Like there's a platforming section coming up, which I'm very bad at. Manage. First phase done.
Pourquoi es-tu là? Pourquoi non fais-tu ça?
Right, platforming time. Oh, I like myself afterwards. Oh, hold down.
Qu'est-ce que j'aurais pu faire d'autre?
Hold down again.
Je peux faire une
Okay, I didn't die, so that's good. I died to the actual fight though. That should be fine. Dodge these waves. Double wave. Ding. Right, so I have a big lasers that I have to dodge and more platforming. Oh, quick cutscene. As you can tell, the beat's actually quite weak. It's technically the last jailer to keep you in jail, and then you fight the actual boss. Lovely. And now the game gets a bit weird, because as it turns out, you're in jail for a good reason, because you're like an alien.
Tu as changé.
You're like an alien from this mothership that wants to like take over planets, and then like the reason you were put in jail is because you were captured. But then at the end of the game, like you go back to the mothership, like try to kill her because you're like actually maybe killing planets is wrong. Actually no, you get to decide in the game. You get to decide whether you kill the planet or kill the alien boss mother. But in speedrun mode you have to kill her anyway because it's all bosses. So that was the first phase done. Weak points are her hands, so you have to hit her hands. She has 4 hands and 3 eyes. But you don't see a third eye.
Notre survie en dépendait.
At the moment, I'm doing charged laser shots. Oh yeah, so like you get a mech suit for no reason. Well, to get into space to go see her. Like, weird. But it means you do charged laser shots, and they take down the damage of her hands really quickly.
Que tu as gagné à nous affronter? Penses-tu qu'ils t'accueilleront à bras ouverts?
The whole time she's mocking you, like, why are you bothering saving this planet, you
Ils
know?
ignoreront tout de ton combat. Ils ne savent même pas que nous
I don't want to kill
existons.
everyone, you know? This is like a small safe spot, where you can really just laser the left hand. In like pro run, like proper people, well, in the newer strats they've looked up, like you can use like a weird thing where you can
Ils
hit two
disent qu'ils
hitboxes
corrompt leur monde.
by
Mais
hitting
ce sont
like
eux qui t'ont
the
corrompu.
thumb on the right hand. Old strats. Like dodge all these spells. And hopefully I can do it quickly enough before it gets to the second phase, which is lasers, and they hard to dodge. And the lasers. Right, thank you. Right. Well, second to last phase.
Pourquoi leur monde vaudrait plus que le nôtre?
If I stand in the top left corner, I
Tu
can
as des
hit
traits que nous
both
n'avons
hands at the
jamais
same
vus chez
time
nous.
with one laser blast,
Égoïste.
and dodge the left hand side waves. The right hand side waves will knock you down, so I can damage boost off one of these orbs before I hit that. Oh no, didn't do it. You know, that's the idea. The idea is that both hands really quickly, and hit the phase.
Tu es parti en conquérant. Tu reviens en
There we
traître.
go.
Vas-tu nous détruire pour sauver ce monde qui n'est pas le tien?
Right, final phase.
Tu nous déçois, Ryder.
Third eye. No, no third eye yet? No, just angry. I'm not kidding about the third eye, by the way. She opens like an eye in her forehead.
Comment peux-tu être si défectueux?
Oh, there it is. God, I'm losing some stuff. Oh no.
Tu es un traître.
Oh, I don't. Right, after this
Quelle
phase.
déception.
Unfortunate. It happens.
Comment peux-tu être si défectueux? Tu es un traître.
Better this time. Oh. Should
Tu
have
ne
told
nous
me.
laisses aucun choix, Ryder. Nous allons te détruire.
time is coming up in a couple of minutes. Time. Oh no. Lovely. Here we go. Oh, so that's Furi speedrun mode in 41 minutes and 52 seconds of my in-game time, and probably something larger in the time.
43 minutes and 46 seconds.
Cool. Again, this includes me accidentally pausing and loading times and such. Yeah. So that's Furi. It's a great game. I'd recommend people play it if they like games like this. Well, they're like hack and slash games. It has a really good soundtrack too, which you can listen to on Spotify and YouTube and whatnot. And it's on sale on Steam, so I'd recommend buying it. Yeah. Aside from that, that's been my run of Furi. Hopefully one day I can do a marathon run without dying, because I keep doing that. Every time I have to do something live, I just die. But you know, I got yeah, that's my run.
Alright, thank you. So coming up after the break, we have a marathon of a run in this run marathon. Dog off doing Final Fantasy IX till the wee hours of the morning. So stay tuned for that.